Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the College Football Playoff. Today, two teams collide in this hotly contested, very competitive Southeastern Conference. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Oklahoma's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline. It's sharp. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it second and short. The back's got it. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down here.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Barnes. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Movement here from the tight end. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Can they keep alive this long opening drive? It's the 11th play on third down now. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge, it's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They come after him, and they block it near the goal line. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's sharp. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this will be fair caught about the 15. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense in hurry-up mode. To throw, it's Arnold. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the run, it's Haynes. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down coming up after that running play. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Short connection to the tight end here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. Going to bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
A completion makes it second down. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down that way. Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Man, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
I like the call here, 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bowman. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
But the defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first down. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Quick throw caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw it deep. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Dropping back, it's Arnold. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
They're set now to try the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. On the return, it's Adams. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Up position, second and long from their own 12. Trying to find room. It's Barnes. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got to safety.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Jukes to get past a man. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Dropping back. It's Milroe. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, then he made a great throw for that first down.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good. Puts him up 5. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Lets it fly to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Extending the play now. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, here comes the field goal unit out. They'll try to take the lead before the break. He missed it. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Milroe. Slangs the quick throw.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks free. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Jukes to get free. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up a critical third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
This guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They bring the punter onto the field now. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance of points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To the air. It's Milroe. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. looking to throw it from the red zone. It's complete.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Alabama. That puts them on top in the second half. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense going with the hurry up. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix. holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that previous play. The quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. This should be the last play of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And now they'll run it on the draw. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. With the return, it's Adams. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Makes the defender miss. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Catch made on the sidelines, good enough for a 1st down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Direct snap to the back. Fights through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Adams. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
The field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The pass rush closing in. And they'll get him down that time. And the Sooners come to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
No, kick it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. It's a shotgun run call.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the 1st. It looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Bowman. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll give it to the running back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down play coming up. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a kneel down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.